So, I'm stymied. I'm not sure what to do now. I have a little cabin over Whispering Pines area. It's at the end of a no-name dirt trail. There's just two houses there, me and my friend Julie Hawkins. She lives in one house, I live in the other one. We get along fine. Well, I woke up this morning. I had a lovely breakfast. Took my coffee out on the porch, watched the birds a little bit, had a second cup of coffee. Then I checked my phone. I had the strangest message from Julie. This is what her message said. Hey Carol, I'm sending you this message. I did this Siri command thing. I hope it goes through because I just want to tell you this just in case something happens. So yesterday was very ordinary. I just did my usual stuff. In the afternoon, I went out and did a little bit of gardening, a little bit of trimming, left the front door open so the Bougie, my dog, you know her, could come out and join me and watch me while I'm doing the gardening. And that lasted for about 3 minutes, and then she wandered off because I guess gardening is boring to dogs. And started to get dark. I did hear some rustling in the brush and trees near the house, but it's the mountains, there's always rustling. So I go in, I fix my dinner, chicken pot pie from Mom's Pies, very tasty. Sat down to watch a little TV, but there was really nothing that interested me. So I figured I'd just go to bed. I locked up the house like I always do. I mean, woman alone. Locked the doors, locked the windows, did all the teeth brushing and face washing, all the bedtime stuff. I decided to not take my bed over near my phone over near the bed because I really don't need to stay up all night scrolling YouTube or playing Candy Crush. Okay. Put it on the dresser across the room to let it charge. Got in bed, turned out the light, and I put my hand down the side of the bed because that's where Bougie sleeps. Because she can't sleep on the bed because she's too big, and I just need my own bed. But she loves sleeping under the bed. And I reach down there and she always licks my fingers. And it gives us both comfort. I could never do that when I was a kid. You remember all those stories we told each other about how if your foot is out of the blankets, the boogeyman will come and eat your foot. Yeah. Anything that's not covered up with your blanket is, it's in danger. But, I'm too old for that nonsense now. So I reached down and let Bougie lick my fingers. And then she licked the front of my hand. And I thought, that's odd. How is her tongue that long? Oh well. I rolled over and drifted off to sleep. Everything's fine so far. Then I woke up early this morning. It's like right before dawn. I can tell by the light from the window. I don't know what it was, but I reached my hand down. I mean, I might as well say good morning to Bougie, right? And she licks my fingers. And then I heard what woke me up. It's a dog barking outside. Bougie is the only dog around here. So very slowly, I pulled my hand back up and got it underneath the covers. Made sure my feet are under the covers. Covered up my head. And I'm gonna wait until full dawn, daylight. And then I'm gonna see if I can get over to the dresser to get my phone and call for help. So I'm just sending this message to you, just in case. Okay, Siri, send. So, after I read Julie's message, I get up, go over to her house. I have a key. She has a key to mine. You know, you do that when you live in the mountains.
Symbiotic.
I knocked on the door and she didn't answer. So I unlocked the door and called her. Julie, are you in here? Bougie, come on inside. You're probably hungry. You've been outside all night. Dog won't go in the house. So I look around, everything looks normal, you know, her little living room, her kitchen. She actually washes her dishes before she goes to bed. What can I say? I go into the bedroom. There's her phone on the dresser. Her bed has been slept in, I can see that. But she is nowhere to be found. I think I'm gonna go back to my own house and lock the door and maybe call for help.
Right.